Good evening. I'm sorry I'm late, but better late than never. Everyone, how's everyone doing this evening? I'll give everybody a chance to come in. I guess I'll give everybody a chance to come in before I talk. You know, what's going on in Washington, D.C. seems to be a lot. No, I should say what is going. But let me give people 5 minutes. I know I'm late. Anybody who wants to come in and, I guess, you know, come in and speak, whatever. So give everybody 5 minutes. You know, I should be, I'm doing this on my phone. I should be doing it on my laptop, but uh, I forgot about I started it on here. So if there's anybody who wants to join in or comment, we could talk through the chat. It doesn't, you know, doesn't matter to me how we talk, you know. But anyway, yeah, I was just talking about what's going on in Washington D.C. Well, I should say what's not going on in Washington. You know, but I did hear something today that I was kind of glad of. They did pass that. Oh, Miss Andrea, how are you? Yeah, I set this for 9:30. I should have set it for 10 o'clock. Wasn't thinking. As a matter of fact, I thought I did set it for 9. I thought I did set it for 10 o'clock, but I forgot to change the time. But anyway, better late than never, you know. So I was just talking about what's I said what's going on in Washington D.C. Actually, as far as Congress and stuff is concerned, it's nothing going on, if you ask me. Uh, but then again, nobody asked me, so nobody asked me. There's nothing going on in Washington as far as bills. It's like we pay a bunch, us taxpayers, pay a bunch of old, just we're paying them to do nothing, to sit there, do nothing, and keep giving these frivolous lawsuits, going after people. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's going after people, just going after people, and it's crazy. It's crazy to me how how you know how she's going after people, and nobody is stopping it. Nobody is stopping it. So um, it's crazy. It's crazy. But they did pass a bill, and it does have some aid for Ukraine in it and some other things. I didn't hear too much about it, but I've been hearing a lot about them, you know, trying to bully Mike Johnson, the speaker, into doing what Trump wants him to do because he doesn't want Biden to get any credit for anything he's done. So that's, you know, that's about par for the situation, you know, and you still got the ones who sit there and do nothing in Congress. They blame everything on Joe Biden. They even blame stuff that happened when Joe Biden wasn't even president. They're blaming it on him. So I don't know what's going on with that. And there, you know, and there's a whole bunch of other things that, you know, is going on. So, oh, is it warm where you are, Andrea? Because it's freezing here. it's like 40 degrees. We have like California winters now. We're not seeing so much snow, but it's warm during the day, and then at night it's freezing cold. So this is one of those nights. I can't wait for it to get hot. But anyway, I digressed a little bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer and see see what we can see. I enjoyed this morning. I really enjoyed this morning in the discussion. It was fun. Everybody was calm. Everybody was peaceful. So, uh, you know, it was. Oh, you did. You did have a drop in temperature from yesterday. We actually had a rainy day yesterday, and we had a pretty nice day. But yeah, we're in the 40s too, so you're about neck and neck with me. You know, I was talking to one of my friends, and they said, I think I forgot where she said she was, but she said it was 85, and she was sweating so bad. I said, "Oh my God, I wish you would send some of that heat up here." But yeah, so, but anyway, getting back to Washington, we are paying these people to do nothing. But the biggest thing they did, the two biggest things that I can see that has been done, is they passed, what's that bill they passed where they didn't want, Donald Trump didn't want, oh, the border bill, because it would make Biden look good. That was a good bill. And they just passed that bill with the aid for Ukraine and some other things in it. And Mike Johnson, the speaker, Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to oust him, and it's just like, I don't know. It's crazy. It's it's crazy. So people just, I don't know. People, I don't know whether people see it because people get caught up on, so to me they get caught up on things that are not right, and the things that should matter don't matter. And you know, it's it's crazy. It's crazy. And everything that's happening in Washington, whether people want to believe it or not, it has an effect on everybody wherever you live. Because I used to read about, in history class, I used to read about obstructionists, members of the, you know, of the Congress. And when you're young, you don't think about it too much. So you don't think about it too much, and when you don't think about it, it doesn't seem as important to you. But now that I'm older, this Congress that we had in here under Trump, under the Republicans, were just terrible, you know. So they're saying about inflation, and it Biden's the cause of inflation, and yada yada yada. He's done a lot. He's done. Joe Biden has done quite a bit that never gets spoken about. Talked about. He's made some. He's made some good strides with the job market, and so um, what's his name? Uh, Joe Biden is. The economy is still, the economy is good, but the inflation is still kind of high, but it's kind of tempering off. he's making jobs, he's doing everything, he's putting jobs in, and he's bringing union labor back. And see, this is some of the things that they don't want you to know about Biden, because Trump didn't do any of it. The only thing he did was take away Roe v. Wade, and a couple other things. What I don't understand is something else. We got the what do they call them? It was a name they used to call seniors. We got the seniors in you know, the senior citizens are running the country, and everybody in there got every man in there got white hair. So that tells you a whole lot about everything, if you ask me. It's a whole bunch of old men, old white men who try to tell women what to do with their bodies. I'm like, you know what? This it don't it don't make no sense to me. But then again, it ain't supposed to make no sense, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, we paying these people with our tax money. We paying these people all kinds of money to do nothing with. Yeah, to do nothing with. So they want to distinct this man. I just can't wait, and I can't wait until Monday comes. Oh man, I can hardly wait for Monday. I'm dying for this trial to get on, and I can't believe that people are gonna vote for this man. You know, maybe they don't think he can go to trial because he's told them he's in so many words. Donald Trump told people he was God, and I honestly think they believe it. They really do, because doesn't make no kind of sense to vote for somebody like that for running for president. So we gotta see. We're gonna have to see about a whole bunch of stuff. And we need to get rid of all those old people. And I ain't got nothing against old people, never had nothing against them because I'm old myself. But darn, let go and let some young ideas come in. You got old men that look like they grandpas telling 20-year-old women what to do with their bodies and stuff. You know, it's it's a gridlock in there. You know, I should get on my laptop and open this up, which I may do, and then that way I could put some things up, some things in general. But I said what's going on in Washington D.C., but there's a lot of other things that that goes along with this stuff in there, and the title. I think I can edit the title. I may edit the title after the stream is over, because there's so much stuff that I want to talk about in there. And I don't know if you saw the thing about the lady. Her name is Tara Whitehead, Moorhead. I keep saying Whitehead. Is Tara Moorhead. She was prosecutor out of Missouri. She framed a 17-year-old boy for a double homicide that he never committed. And the young man did 23 years in prison. And all she got is she retired last year. She's 61, and they took her law license from her, and I heard she's going to be she's going to be disbarred. She's going to be disbarred from Missouri, from practicing law in Missouri. So it doesn't mean, I don't know if that means, I don't know what it means. I'm not sure if she won't be allowed to practice law at all, in um or just in uh or just in Missouri. But they should disbar her from every state because she framed that young boy at 17. He went in at 17 and he came home at 47. So all his young life was taken, and I don't think he has any children. I mean, 47 is not old, old, but you know, he should have, you know, it, he could have had, a job opportunity and everything. And he won a lawsuit and he asked for his, the lawyers asked for 125 million and they paid him only 12.5 million, which is nothing for taking 20 years of somebody's life away from them that they didn't do nothing and stuff like that. And then all she gets to do is retire. And she probably could have still been working. I assume now. I'm assuming all of this now, but I'm assuming she was going to plan on, was going to practice law after she resigned or something. I don't know. I don't know, but everything is that whole thing is crazy because and the reason why I'm talking about that is because even though Missouri is nowhere near Washington D.C., all of these things play a part. In my opinion, they all play a part with each other in the fact that and when I say they play a part in each other, because the states, Washington D.C. is doing nothing. The states are doing what they want to do, and it's allowed. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody but me, but that's how I feel about it. Whatever the seat of government, and that Washington D.C. is the head of government's actually all over, and I know they say states' rights now, but I don't know. To me, the states are crooked, and the federal government is crooked. So you can't win for losing. You really can't win for losing. So like I said, I'm doing this on my phone, so I don't know if anybody else is watching, but like I said, we could chat in the comments if anybody else wants to chat and stuff. So, Andrea, what do you think about the thing that was going on? Have you watched anything about Trump? I mean, you know, about the whole case. I don't know. Some people are saying he's going to be convicted. Some people are saying he's not going to be convicted. So I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what's going on, actually. You know, you know, it just takes time and more. Uh, well, I am freezing. I cannot concentrate when I am cold. I am so freaking cold. Now, I don't know what that's from. I don't know. It's you talking about Trump. I don't know. Do you really think that's true? It's funny though. But then again, I read where a doctor. This now this is true. I don't remember where I read it. I don't remember who said it, but it was a doctor saying he's passing gas because he's not eating right. His digestive tract is wrong. From eating a lot of burgers and stuff. And they said he poops his pants. So that is so funny, Andrea. I heard he was falling asleep, and people were saying, "Well, you can't stay up all night and expect to be up all day too." So who knows? Oh man! So you think that's true? You think it's true that he's sleeping and farting a lot? Man, this whole thing is he it's crazy. Donald Trump once said he wanted to go down in history. He was gonna go down in history as the greatest president. I well, I know he ain't going down as the greatest president, but he's damn sure going down as being a damn fool and stuff like that. I know he's gonna be the most illiterate one. He has a college degree. How he got I heard they said the smell is putrid. I heard that too. I heard that too. And I'm like, Baron, poor little Baron gets picked on because of his father. That's bad. But kids will be kids. You're not off limits because your dad is the president and one of the worst ones we've had. And this kid goes to an exclusive boarding school. Like not a boarding school. I said a boarding school, but one of those rich private schools where the kids go that cost like $4 or $5,000 a year to go to school there. So and he's not happy at all, and I do feel sorry for him because you know we can't help who our parents are. And Miss Melania, I think Miss Melania has actually left has actually jumped ship. I guess you could say she left him because you don't see her anymore. But you know, and this is a little off topic, but I've been wanting to ask somebody this for the longest time. What the hell? Hey, Donnie, how you doing? Um, it's a little off time. How many suits does Donald Trump have? Just one suit? Because it looks to me like it's that navy blue serge. I believe suit. They say he did it a lot during White House meetings. Oh my God. It just goes to show you that money don't bring you no class, it don't buy nothing. Cause if you classless, you just a classless somebody. Oh my God, cause that man wears the same damn suit all the time. And then they showed the picture of his tie. You know how your tie, the wind blows and it blows up. He had the back of it with he had the back piece taped down with scotch tape, see-through scotch tape. I said, "Oh my God!" Now this is the billionaire guy. This is the guy that got all the money. Oh, did you hear this? I just heard this that Letitia James has said that money he posted up, that $175 million bond he posted up is no good. She's rejected the state of New York. She's asking them to reject it because the bond company is no good or something. The bond company had only insured people people with bad credit, no credit, or bad credit, high interest rates on cars, on car loans and stuff. So the guy, the guy that put up the loan for him didn't do the paperwork or something. I know it's a mess, and Letitia James is going, and I want to take bets. I want to bet everybody a nickel that how how many nickels everybody want to bet before Donald Trump is going to get up there and break that gag order and say something stupid and go to jail, even if it ain't but for an hour. So how many think he can keep quiet for the whole trial? Don't you wish he would get up there? I wish he would get up there and what you call that, and speak, get on the witness stand for himself. That would, I think that would be real funny and stuff like that. Yeah. But I give him credit for this. He's a tough old bird, because anybody else would have had a heart attack by now. Because that stuff was tiring me out. And I'm not even in it. And I was getting tired of just listening to him and doing all the crazy things he was doing, you know? So he's supposed to have a lot of money, but he sure looked tacky. Rudy Giuliani, he's desperate. He has to sell off his property. Tish James got something to do with that. So I mean, this man Donald Trump couldn't stand black people. He didn't like black people. They wanted to live in none of his properties and stuff. But guess guess what? I don't know. Black women is tearing, black folks is tearing his butt up every which way but a loose. The only one who ain't really getting after him is that doggone Clarence Thomas. And him and his wife had, well, his wife had something to do with January 6th, and ain't nobody doing nothing with her. It's just a mess. Washington is a mess. He looks like a dirty, crusty, stinking old man. Yes, he does. Yes, he does, Andrea. He really does. He looks like YTP uh, or T. Wait, let me see. I got it wrong. TY, TP, TPT. White, white TPT. Yep, WTPT. White park tra- white trailer park trash. One of the people, they say, oh, Clarence ain't been showing up. Yeah, it's stressing him out. That's what they said. That's why he's farting so much. Just a stinking mess. Clarence, you saying Clarence? Excuse me. You saying Clarence is farting too, Andrea? It's stressing him. Oh my God, Andrea, that's funny. Oh my goodness, you are so funny. But yeah, they say he ain't been showing up. He needs to show up, and they say Clarence Thomas ain't even working remotely, and they set up to work remotely. So I don't know. I tell you, Congress ain't doing nothing because they got too many. They got too many dirty, stinky old men, and they got that uh, Matt Gates. He got a head like a square football. If you know what a square football is, who's P. Burt? P. Burt. Who is that, Andrea? PMURT. I don't know who PURT, but I'm sure oh, he it gotta be Trump or something. But yeah, anyway, ain't nobody doing too much over there on the Republican side of Congress. Ain't nobody doing too much. And ain't nobody saying too much about him. So it's real funny. It is so funny that I should get up. I think I will. I'm actually on my phone. I was laying across the bed. That's the fool's name, Spellbanger. Oh, that. Ah, I've been seeing that, and I've been meaning to ask what that meant because I would have never thought of that. I would have never thought of that. That is so crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, but Congress ain't doing nothing but kissing. And little chipmunk, what's his name, McConnell, he just need to go. He tried to hang in there. He need to go. It's time for him to go because he was sick. He was sick for. Was feeling sorry for him because he acted like he had a stroke or he had something wrong with him. So he needs to go get himself together. But you know, that is y'all are too much for me. Yeah. So what you heard? What did you hear, Donnie? Oh, that that is how I don't know how the algorithm, whatever that is. I don't know how they work. I don't know how the algorithms or whatever however you say that. I don't understand how that works anyway. I don't understand about a whole bunch of stuff in there. So I didn't know nothing about that. It is stressing me out. So what do you say, Donnie? So about about what did you see? If y'all seen anything, y'all talk to me and tell me what y'all see, cause I see him just. I don't know what went on. I don't know if he's just waiting because his you know, I don't know if he's waiting because that hearing is coming up, but he been mighty quiet since they sent all them 6 people. The only thing I heard about that is he don't want he don't think it should be gone up. But I also on MidasTouch.com I heard them saying I've been paying attention. You've been paying attention to the trial. So have I. But I was hearing he might be trying to make them put him in jail so he could be a martyr or something. Some they was saying he was doing. And I'm like, yeah, he ain't gonna do it. Then again, I said, okay, we got DT. I call him DT. We got DT. So ain't no telling. He might try to do that sit and say they prosecute. Oh, I know what they said. That he wants to go to jail so he can say he was a political prisoner like Nelson Mandela was. I'm like, no, this fool ain't doing it. And then I said, you know what? It sounds crazy, but he probably could. He probably could sit up there and do the crazy stuff. He probably would say that because he does said he was Christ. He was Christ. He does said he was the smartest one. He done lied and said he had $1 billion. He was a billionaire. He had money. Money was no problem for him. He done said some of everything, so ain't no telling. He might get up there and say now he want to be Nelson Mandela. I'm like, oh my God, you don't like black folks, but you won't leave us alone. You just won't leave everybody alone, you know. So yeah, so that's funny. That's real funny to me. That's so funny to me. I'm so sick of P. Diddy and his mess. I was on there this morning just goes to show he doesn't know the definition of certain words. What a joke. Yes, that's he sure doesn't. No. I was up there and I'm sick of P. Diddy and his mess. I'm tired of that. If he didn't, people been knowing this mess been going on. I've been hearing rumors ever since he came on the picture. Like he came out in the 90s when he was young. And people been saying he did this and he did that, and that Tissatels or whatever the hell her name is. She just gets on my nerves when she starts bringing them eyes and everything. That's what it is with her. I can't take her moving her hands because when she starts messing with her hands, it reminds me of Donald Trump, and I just can't take him when he start moving his hands. I want to take my. I want to go somewhere and find him and cut his damn hands off. You know, I can't stand her. She just irks me. But if Diddy did it, I don't care what he did. If he did it, if he did what they said he did, then guess what? He ought to go to jail or whatever they're gonna do. They don't know. They just sitting there. Even the preachers that pastor Geo Jennings or whatever his name is, he said one of the Puffy's son came, Christian Cole came there and told and asked for him to pray for him. So I don't know what's going on. But all this crazy, but it's everything is dysfunctional. The Congress is dysfunctional, and like I was saying, Matt Gaetz with his big SpongeBob looking head, you know, he he's under investigation. Another one with an accusation on him, and ain't nobody doing nothing with him. I mean, they let the people out the loony bin and let them go to Washington and run it. You know, they they letting anybody run the country. I said, boy, if I was a little bit younger, I'd go to Washington, get up there myself, and I could do a better job than half of them. Supposed to be young people doing, you know. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, she just keep going after people and trying to get people fired. And if they lose one more senator before the election, and people sure are gonna be voting them out. So a lot of them gonna be gone. They just left, and the whole thing is funny. Our taxpayers will be paying for that, so you know. So it, I don't know. I don't. I really don't know. In there, just a whole bunch of nothing. That's what it's all coming down to, a whole bunch of nothing. I got a head cold again because here we go again. My nose is, you don't pay attention. Oh, that's what I say, Andrea. I don't pay no attention to them either. And stuff. And you know what? And this Me Too law, I don't think they should have you let them. I said this is just my opinion. Cause and I'm gonna say this before I say what I'm getting ready to say. Anybody who do something to me, I'm telling anybody who listened, who want to come after me and do something to me. If you do something to me, I'm telling. I'm telling right then. It ain't gonna be no hour. It ain't gonna be no half hour. It ain't gonna be no 5 minutes. Cause soon as you start doing it, as soon as I can, I'm telling. So anybody who wait 30 minutes don't know they've been raped, and it took them 30 years to find out they was raped. Please pass me by with it. You know when somebody did something to you that ain't right. And they try to tell me that people didn't talk about being raped or whatever. Well, great, because they say you ain't supposed to say the word rape no more. So I don't know, because it triggers some people. But anyway, it would be triggering me because because anything you do to me, I tell my family. My family gave me the name. They gave me the name of they say I'm nosy. My son used to call me Inspector Gadget because I knew everything that went on, especially in my house. Ain't nobody ain't had no my son ain't had no privacy as far as hiding what he ain't supposed to have. If he wasn't supposed to have it, if he wasn't supposed to have it, it wasn't supposed to be in my house. And he knew if I found something, I was gonna do what I had to do with it. Yeah, you know, and I don't care. So, if P. Diddy been doing this stuff, I've been hearing it for years and years. People been talking about it, and they ain't did nothing to him now. Oh well. If they do, they gonna you know, just do what they gotta do because you sure need to be locked up too. The whole lot of them need to be locked up. And when they locking Diddy and all of them up, they need to include P Mert in there. That's how good they could need to include him in the picture too, and then go to Congress and take all the rest of the fools with them. That's how I feel about it. Cause what's good for one is good for the other. Let every damn body go. If they can't, Donald Trump got immunity from all the stuff that he's saying. I'm like, you know what? Just get rid of them all because they all aggravated as hell. You know, if he did it, he need to go to jail. If he didn't do it, leave the man alone. And actually, I don't know how you or y'all feel, but I feel like this ain't none of my business. I'm sick of all of them. If you ask me, ask me what I think. All of them is crazy as hell. That's how I see it. But it is what it is. Yep, it is what it is. So you know. Yeah, yeah. We got so many other things to be worried about. And they keep playing this same ad over and over again about Fonnie Willis getting disqualified, you know. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see this, but anyway, I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. So y'all might be seeing some stuff. Like it ain't bad stuff. It ain't nothing that y'all can't see, but it'll interfere with it. It interfere with the stream. Yeah. So I don't I don't know. I forgot what else. I'm up here ranting and raving and down. I forgot what I done said about it. And 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 they were saying something about Oprah needs to be investigated too. But that's because she was friends with what's his name? What's his name? Harv- Harvey Harvey Weinstein, the the guy, the the guy from Hollywood. Anyway, she was friends with him, and I think a lot of that is they associate with because she was with him, and just a whole bunch of mess. If she guilty, then she need to go to. But people are saying she was misrepresented and people don't like her. That's one thing. And I love black people. I love my people. I love black people. But some of us got some ugh, white so got some yucked up ways. I'ma tell you, you know, and it just you know, these some of these ways, some oops, wasn't supposed to say it like that. But anyway, we don't when integration to me was the downfall of the black race. We got too content wanting to be with them. You got the Candace Owens, the Jason Whitlocks, the Larry Elders, and the Tim Scotts all fitting in and saying what they know white people want to hear, saying what they know the right wing people want to hear, and but we got to do better. We got to do a whole lot better there, because like I said, we got this messed up and Congress, and it's affecting everything. Because it's like everybody done lost their damn mind. Everybody though went crazy, went to the next level or something. So you know, you know, yeah. Did y'all hear about the teenage boy who slapped the teacher twice and slapped her so hard he slapped the glasses off his face, and you could hear him saying how telling her how, and I slap your stupid ass, you soft or something. I think I'm not sure, but the picture I saw, it looked like it might have been a trans, you know, but so like might have been a gender woman. This was in North Carolina. The boy 17, get ready to graduate next month. Well, they can't. I guess maybe he did it because they can't expel him out of school. But his behind sure, yeah, his behind sure is going to jail. They tried it, but they only gonna give him a oh, excuse me, my nose is stuffy. They're only gonna give him a misdemeanor charge. No, that couldn't be no son of mine, because they'd be giving out charges. It would be me for killing him. And then whoever recorded that, I don't know whether they recorded it to put it up there so the kid could get caught, or they thought it was funny because nobody was laughing when they did it. It's all over. All you gotta do is put boy, North Carolina high school student, North Carolina slaps teacher, and he's arrested, and you'll see it. You'll you will see it. You know that he slapped the he slapped the teacher off. And if that was my son, and my son will tell you, he told me, he said, "Ma, you tell everything you know." I said, "Yeah." Literally, he slapped it. He told him gonna slap her. Yeah. My son always told me, my son always said, "Mom, you always telling something." I said, "That's right. Don't do it. It's about accountability." And if my son was the one, or daughter, if I found out my child was the one who was watching somebody be assaulted and recording and thinking it's funny, I, I, I take him to the police station and tell him he's just as guilty as they are, because I was always taught, my mom always taught me that if you stand and watch something, you guilty as the person doing it, you know? Yeah, because when me and my sister grew up, we did not stand in no crowd and watch nobody fight nobody. Although I wanted to, I ain't gonna lie, I used to want to see them fights, but I didn't do it. We went the opposite way. We ain't do all of that. Yep. But anyway, that boy, he really he slapped that woman. You know, some of in the comments they were saying, "Oh, that looks like a man," but the picture was kind of grainy and stuff. And even if it was a man, and if it is a transgender woman, that boy is 17-year-old, ain't got no business up in no grown person's face smacking him. And I mean, he called her soft a bee and all the stuff that went with it and stuff like that, and came back and slapped her again. Glasses went everywhere. He wouldn't have slapped me because, honey, I would have me. I wouldn't carry no gun. But I tell you what I'd have some pepper spray. And when he came back for the second one, I'd had it in my hand, and I'd have just, when he went to swing, I'd have sprayed it and sprayed it right in the damn face and did that. So yeah, that's crazy. And they need to get them that sat there in that classroom and they did that. Somebody could have ran out the door and got him. He must have been a bully. That's what he must have been. He must have been a bully. And you know what? I noticed that a lot of this stuff is from down south. And man, half of that stuff they pull. I see them people pulling. You couldn't come where I live up here in this part of Jersey. I live in North Jersey. North Jersey, right outside of New York. And man, what I see these kids do to the teachers and stuff like that. It was a young girl. She was from Newark, New Jersey. It's the town over 30 minutes away from where I am. And she was a young girl, and the kid told her he was gonna get his cousin and his gang to come up there and do something to her. She grabbed that boy. She beat that boy down. She said, "Now go get your cousin." I felt so sorry for her. I hope she didn't lose her job. She was upset. She said, "My whole career is gone." But she got mad. He threatened to bring his cousin who was a gang member to get the teacher. I guess because she was a girl and she was young and she was you know, I guess he thought he could handle her, and she snatched him and she beat him. She beat him and she lost her job. Well, I don't. She lost it. I don't think she should have lost it, but she lost her job, and you know. So for all of that, these kids don't respect nobody, and there was don't respect they don't respect their own mother and father. So how they gonna respect somebody else? But like I said, my son, my son knew better. He knew better to do. He did his share. He did his share of dirt, and he was far from an angel, from being an angel. But he yep, that's right, Johnny. Ain't got no kind of respect for nobody. Ain't got nothing for nobody in there. But nah, my son knew better. He knew better to do that because I'll let him have a vacation where he don't want to be. I used to tell him all the time, I'll give you a vacation you'll never forget. You'll get a 10-year vacation if I got something to do with it. But, but that kid, I don't know what kind of parents he got. And you couldn't see his face because he had long dreads. Who was that? What is y'all talking about? Who? That lady that took a damn man to. Oh, I heard about that. No, she went in the bank, had him in a wheelchair, and his head, you could see his hands was flapping. He wasn't even hold, he or she, whoever it was, wasn't even hold the pen. She went inside the bank. She didn't go through the drive through. She went inside the bank, had the man in a wheelchair. They blurred his face out, and the people started noticing and paid attention to it because you know how, like, I guess when your head is get insane is correct. She sat there, and the man, she said she was talking to him in Spanish. I think it was in Brazil or somewhere. But anyway, she tried to. She was telling him to sign the paper. Maybe he was alive before she brought him there, and he died while he was there. I don't know, but you could look at the man and look at his hands. They blurred his face, but you could tell the man was dead. He couldn't even hold the pen. She said it was her uncle. It might have been her uncle. It might have been her uncle. It could have been her uncle. And maybe he could have been alive before. Like I said, maybe he died suddenly, but that sure don't look good. And she kept saying it and put the pen in his hand and closing his hand on his hand just went limp. I saw the whole thing. I said, you know what? It, it's fools everywhere. The whole world has gone crazy. The whole world. Now you know that's bringing dead people. bringing dead people to oh my God, bringing dead people to sign a check. Boy, I mean, times is hard. I've had some tough financial situations, but I ain't never thought about picking and messing with no dead person to get them to sign no damn check for me. You know, I was like, no, they ain't. This woman done set up there and got the bringing the dead man to the bank. They just want that last check. That's what I guess it is. I don't know what that is. Oh my God. These people are crazy. They do all kind of mess. But she was in Brazil, I think it was. I know she was in a Spanish country because she sure was talking Spanish to him and telling her to go. If he wasn't dead, if she was smart, she could have told him she didn't know he was dead because he could have died when it came into place. Who knows? Man, there. Kids slapping the kids slapping the teachers and grown folks bringing dead folks to the bank. That I didn't know it was. I didn't know said it was her uncle, but she put him in the wheelchair, and they say he was dead. I go, I don't know. I don't know. It's dead. And what about the fool that burnt himself up? I've been trying to make some sense out of that. I hope it's bad enough he burned himself up, but I, I hope he didn't burn himself up because of Trump. Because you know them Trump followers is crazy people. They crazy people. And God bless her soul, but my sister was all for Trump. She said he's gonna run the country like a business. I'm like, girl, bye. He ain't ran no business. Every business that man had, he ruined. He ruined all of Atlantic City. He ruined it. He was supposed to. He was tearing down stuff, tore down stuff, and didn't fix it back and stuff. He destroyed Atlantic City. And ain't no more casinos down there. And they tore all his stuff down. They took his casino and he had two casinos, Trump Tower and Trump Taj Mahal, and it was nice, but that went bankrupt. Bankrupt. A man, one of the guys that built on it, he took all his equipment and stuff that he had, and he sold it so he could pay his workers. And then the man killed himself behind Donald Trump. So I hope that boy didn't, you know. But you know what? Sitting there laughing. I don't see how anybody could burn themselves because you're going to feel that pain before you die. You ain't dying instantly, you know. And I know I burnt my pinky. And I got burnt when I was a kid on an old pot belly cast iron stove down south. And I got bit in my head, and when I still remember that pain. My head was burnt so bad that my head went on the thing and it pulled the skin off. And I still got a star in my head. You can tell where the skin came off at because it didn't heal up right. I mean, it healed up right, but it's discolored where I burnt doing something I ain't had no business when I was a kid. So I can imagine how that feels. Two things I can't do. I ain't shooting. I ain't killing myself. I ain't killing myself by gunshot, and I damn sure ain't doing it by fire. You know, because I got burnt already, and I already know what to think. And my grandma told me, "Well, you better be good, because that's what hell is like." I was like, you know what? When I got older, I thought about that. I was like, I know she didn't tell me that, but I said she had the nerve to tell me that. That mess was funny. These people burning themselves up. I hate. And know what I hate? Know what I hate? When you when you go to the hospital, the first thing they ask you, do you how do you feel? Are you okay? I'm like, yeah. I'm okay. Uh, you feel like, you know, th- then they used to say, well, do you feel like killing yourself now? So what they do, what I do now is I tell the people when I go to if when they start asking me this question, and I tell them, look, before you before you begin, you can ask me anything you want, but before you begin, I got something to tell you. No, I don't want to kill myself. Ain't never thought about killing myself. I get depressed. I don't need no medication. I sit there and cry. I need some money. If ain't nobody giving away money, then I don't want nothing. I ain't trying to kill myself. Always ask you, do you hear, are people, do you hear voices? No, I don't hear no damn voices. I don't hear voices. I don't hear none of that. And I damn sure don't want to kill myself. I hate it when they ask them questions. To me, that's stupid. But they say they gotta ask them because people do want to kill themselves. I said, well, I ain't one of them. I ain't one of them. I'll sit and cry before I want to kill myself. I'll cry until my head hurt. But I ain't never wanted to kill myself. Nah, ain't killing me. Because I'm a one of a kind thing, you know. Ask all the question, do you want to kill yourself and all that? Only white people want to kill themselves. I don't know. It might have been some, but have either of y'all heard of a black person burning themselves up over somebody dying and somebody that don't give a damn and don't like you? Cause Donald's ain't worth ain't worth peanut butter, ain't worth a spoonful of peanut butter, and I'm gonna kill myself over him. Nah. That ain't what we gonna do. We ain't doing all of that. But anyway, it is crazy and stuff. I done turned this thing into an hour, which I ain't meant to do, but I always enjoy y'all. Even though y'all the two quiet ones. Y'all the two, but I can always count on you. What happened to Jade? Nobody's seen Jade in a while. Anybody know what happened to Jade? Because I usually always see Jade, but I haven't seen nothing he did either. I wonder, you know what I wanted to know too? How can I get like Tisa tells and all of them? Yeah, I don't know either, Donnie. I know he was playing some music for a while. Maybe he decided to take a break. Who knows? Maybe he working or something. But anyway, you know, they're like that. But I can count on you two guys to come all the time. But like I said, I should have went to my laptop. Yeah, I can't get over that. That girl said that was her uncle that she tried to get him to sign a check. So I don't know. Well, this thing went longer than I meant for it to go. I'll probably do another one. But on the other thing I want about that Tara Moorhead, yeah, I think that's her name, Tara Moorhead, that attorney. I got some things I want to show on there. So, you know, it says guess, I don't know. So, hold on, don't leave. So, oh, okay. Yep. Now, get stream to destinations. Yeah. And then, I don't know. Oops. Okay. Oh my God. What did I do? Oh, okay. Oh, back. Anyway, I'm gonna say good night. It was fun. 11 o'clock. That's long enough. That's long enough to talk about nothing. So yeah, yeah. I hope he ain't sick. And he didn't pop up. Did he pop up today? Earlier with VB? Because I don't remember seeing him up there. I was in and out all day, and I was back and forth because I was up doing something. I was up getting ready to go out. I had to go out. Well, I didn't have to go, but I hadn't been outside in a while, so I went downtown and stuff. Yeah. So, all right, I'm going to end this, ladies and gentlemen. Lady and gentlemen, I'm going to end this. Yeah. You didn't see him there either, right? And usually he'll pop in. Ralph was there, but he was kind of quiet. You know, Ralph was funny. Ralph said something about burning something. Uh, yeah, something. Ralph said something about white people. Only white people don't burn themselves up. Normally, don't burn themselves up. I said, yeah, you got that right. They don't burn themselves up because they're too busy burning us up. Because they love to burn black folks. That was the thing. They love to, and they love to burn black folks up. Yeah, they don't burn themselves, but they damn sure don't mind burning black folks. Good night. Have a nice night, everybody. Bye.